On this day, King Kilowatts of Westeros proved himself not only a great ruler, but a supreme fighter.
His name doesn't get out of bed before 12 p.m. You have pissed me off. You're only doing this because I'm black. You're the only reason. But I got something for your ass. Hold my damn sword. Yo, what's up? This is Kilowatts 804, aka King Kilowatt. You know what it is. Yo, man, I'm here to review the third and fourth episode of the House of the Dragon. Missed the third one last week because I was up trying to get my gaming channel up. It's up, so if you're interested in games and stuff like that, tune in to K-Watts Gaming. The link is in the description. Had to plug that in there. Anyway, let's talk about this goddamn Game of Thrones, man. It's like we got this third and the fourth episode. Matter of fact, before we even get into that, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Get on with this content, man, because we're gonna keep it going. Kilowatt gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna keep it going. But check it. So the third episode, and I'm gonna be brief about it. I ain't gonna go too deep with it. It ain't too deep, but so deep you can go with it. But what they did, they decided to fast forward 3 years in the show, basically 3 years later. So Rhaenyra, Viserys' daughter, was about, I think she was about, was she 14 or something? 14? And they fast forward 3 years. And the last time we checked with them, Rhaenyra was named the heir to the throne because Daemon was ousted by Viserys. So you know Daemon got a girl on his shoulder. Alicent, she was chosen as Viserys' wife. That's who he chose. It's saying, you know, that union, I just didn't buy it at all, man. Viserys, it's the actors. I think it's the actors. Listen, she just heard the look on her face every time she looked at the dude. She just looked like a damn, you know, she just act like she ain't got a mind of her own. Like, in this, she don't really have a choice in this matter. I get it, but I don't know. I guess her being the actress, I'm not feeling the actress. I think that's what that is. I don't think it's the character. I understand the character's position, but I'm not feeling the actress. And just right quick, man. They shoot 3 years later. So Viserys and Alicent then already got married, and then she has some baby. When we see her, she got a big waterhead baby in her arms. I'm like, yo, that don't even look like that. It came nowhere near out of her, dog. I was like, y'all, come on, man. She looked like she slimmed down. She just had a baby. Y'all gotta tighten up with that. You taking me out of it when you do stuff like that. I'm like, she done had a baby. At least show something. We got special effects. We got all types of stuff, man. You can make a little thicker or something, or change her hair. Do that. They ain't changed nothing. Rhaenyra still look the same. Everybody look the same. Anyway, so, but back then, before that 3 years, that 3 year gap, they goddamn, that's what happened. That's the situation with most of the characters. But Corrals, the Valyrian, the black guy with the white dreads, man. Yeah, he took off with Daemon, and they went to go take over the Stepstones, whatever the hell that is. I still don't know what the hell that is. But they went to fight a war, but start a war really. And the thing was, 3 years later, they were still fighting the war. So Daemon and Korra, they're very unsuccessful with that whole thing. And it's like, and we catch up with him. It's the same with them Viserys. He ignores it because he like they did it without his approval. You know what I'm saying? They did it without his approval, so he ain't trying to be involved. But his people are telling him, "Yo, Daemon and Korra are about to lose this thing. That can't happen." You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Viserys and his daughter Rhaenyra, they going through that father-daughter thing that they, all these shows do, man. You know that. And Rhaenyra, basically overall what I'm getting from her, she's spoiled. She is entitled, yes, but she got a lot to prove to her father, and even herself, she got a lot to prove. Well, to everybody, man, that she deserves to be the heir. But real talk, you're only the heir because you have to be born into it. Real talk. That's all that is. Just like Viserys, he just happened to be born in it. Ain't like he earned it. Not really. None of them did. And right now, to be told, man, I'm looking at this. What is the hype about sitting in the throne for real? For real, it don't seem to be no. It look like everybody that's sitting in that throne is miserable. Viserys is miserable. Goddamn, from the original Game of Thrones, everybody that's sitting in that throne was miserable except Joffrey. Joffrey was the only one. He was happy. He was happy as hell up in that damn joint, man. Because he got to do exactly what he want when he want. Of course, he was no type of ruler at all, but he enjoyed the throne. At least he did that. You understood why the throne was important. But these people, man, it just seemed like with Sirius, he's more about tradition and he's more about duty. You know what I'm saying? Not wrong, nothing wrong, but he's not as assertive. He's not that type of, just not that type of ruler, man. And because of that, it makes him look weak. And the fact that he keeps bickering with his daughter, that's like, yo, man, you can't even control your own daughter, man. At the end of the day, she got to do what you tell her to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how the way it goes back then. But I also in that episode, yeah, so they at this event, right? And they had this royal gathering or whatever. You see her listen with the baby. She's pregnant again. She had a second one. Sirius, he's going through I guess he's trying to set up a suitor for his daughter, Rhaenyra. And Rhaenyra, of course, don't like him. She don't like none of them. She just want to be her own person. She a free spirit like that. Her and Viserys get into it a couple of times. She run off, take off on a horse. The knight that she favored in the first episode, Kristen Cole, you know what I'm saying? He take after her to try to make sure she's safe. Now, then these two, I just noticed they just spend a little more time together, a little more dialogue. So I didn't expect nothing to pop off because, she's royalty, he's not, okay? So I knew that, I figured that'd never happen, right? But anyway, she run off and eventually catch up with her and they have a talk. A goddamn boar come out the woods, he kills it, and she finished, well, he stabs it, she kills it. Then she just letting out all his rage, stabbing the damn boar, man. But she got a lot going on with her, man, as a young person. But she's supposed to be 3 years older, but she looked the same. I don't know why they did that. Y'all could have did something, god damn. Meanwhile, then this the standout part of this episode. This episode 3. I'll get the 4 in a minute. The standout part of this episode, and I hate to say it's a standout because I do not like this character, Daemon. I did not like this guy. Either it's the actor, I think it's both the actor and the character. Saying the actor ain't doing nothing for me. I'm not feeling him at all. He just don't look like that guy, and the character I'm just not getting. What is his motivation? What are you doing? Why are you always doing these fits? What are you trying to prove with your brother? Do you really want the throne? Do you know how boring it is to sit on that throne? Do you really want it? You don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't take him seriously, man. And they tried this episode 3. Korra and Daemon, of course, they're failing in this attempt to take over the damn stepstones. The Crab King, whatever his damn name, is that his name? The Crab King. That's just what I finished eating crabs at. Nah, man, this crab guy, Prince of Crab, whatever his damn name is, he's out there. And the deal is, even though Daemon has a dragon, he cannot beat him because every time the dragon comes, they retreat back into the caves, and the dragon can't get in there. So much for having a dragon. The dragon don't mean you necessarily gonna win. It really don't. And they proved that, man. But their strategy, they was out. You know what I'm saying? They was outlasting them. You know what I'm saying? They able to kill and retreat back into the damn cave. But it started to be a pain. And right before they was about to land Viserys, they got word. He agreed to send his peoples over there to have to kill that whole thing, to help them out. And they would have ended that whole mission. But Daemon, he got word that he got mad. At the time, Korra and his brother, You know what I'm saying? They you know, well, more so Corral's brother, another brother. You know what I'm saying? He was mad. He was disappointed with Daemon. Everybody was disappointed with him because they was like, man, you got a dragon. This should have been over. You supposed to be that guy. This shit should have been over. And they was talking about mutiny, but Corral said, no, we're not even talking about that. That will not be discussed. So he's a very, he's an honorable guy, Corral. That's why I'm getting from him. But Daemon, like I said, when he hear about Viserys sending his peoples over there to end this joint, he gets mad and he got a strategy. He gonna play it out. So he take a boat, roll all the way to the damn to that area, the Stepstone. All them guys are in the caves, and he come out there and he act like he's going to surrender with his sword. He gets on the knees and hold his sword up. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, that's bold. I guess that's a way to get him to come out, but all of them ain't got to come out to deal with you. But apparently they do, because some of them come out, they grab the sword, Daemon stab him, and that's when it goes down, dog. If it was anybody else, I would have been hyped. But Daemon, I'm just not a fan of. I don't know what it is about this guy. He just does nothing for me. But this scene was dope. He look like he's running toward the cave. He's chopping up everybody that come his way. So all of a sudden, he a good fighter now. Because he damn sure wasn't a good fighter 3 years ago. He must have learned some stuff. But but he's going towards the cave. And eventually he get trapped. They shooting the arrows and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what we want. The Crab King or whatever, he's sending all his troops out there to get Daemon. Why are you sending them all there for one dude? That just was a weak stop. I still don't get that plan. That just wasn't, okay, I'm glad to just roll with it. You sent all your people for this one guy. Oh yeah, that ain't a trap. Corral's people, they coming in on the land, getting ready to fight. It's about to go down, but then a dragon comes down and blow fire all around Daemon, man. Lights them all up. Crab King look up and say, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's going down. Ultimately, the dragon, and all the guys had them arrows, them pains in the asses, they got lit up by the dragon. And Daemon goes in the cave, grab the Crab King. Well, grab half of them, chopped them up or something in the cave. Come out with half of them, half his torso gone. Just dragging him out. I said, damn. Dragged him out like he was a cockroach. Look at him. Like I said, I didn't understand the motivations of this Crab King. When he was a pirate, and I guess it just a lot was just left out. It's moving fast, so it's like you don't get time to really get attached to nobody, man. Rhaenyra, I was becoming a fan of, but here we go with episode 4 until episode 4. In the beginning, Viserys receives Daemon. Daemon's come back. He come back. He's a champion that whole campaign, and he comes up to him. He does some wordplay with Viserys. You know what I'm saying? Just like he's just an annoying little brother, man. And eventually he stoops down and say, you the king and all that, and praises Viserys. But you can tell it's all phony, man. They don't really, I don't know what type of brothers they is. They just not that type. But they play the role, they hug each other, and like, he's accepted back. Daemon accepted back. Rhaenyra, of course, she's still bugging out because she feel like she should be the heir. I'm like, what are you mad about? You the heir. But she's worried that if she get married off, she won't be the heir. And her younger brother, you know what I'm saying, Aegon, he's gonna be the king, like what he said. Well, that's what a lot of people want because he's a male, she's a female. They still on that. But yeah, that was a better episode. Episode 4 was a better episode, and it damn show like, you know what I'm saying. You know, it was some electricity between Daemon and Rhaenyra. It was some electricity, and they went there with this joint, man. But you can tell Rhaenyra, she's flirtatious. She's been flirtatious towards Daemon. Daemon, I don't know. I still don't know what this dude want, man. Even when he say he won't, he don't really want. Cause he sneaked Rhaenyra out of the city. She's just dressed up like a little boy. You know it's gonna go left, man. You know she shouldn't be doing that, this and that. She acting just like a child. Go out there, until a certain area. And there's a lot going on in the city, man. You know what I'm saying? People playing games, dancing, screwing. I'm gonna say screwing. But there's a lot of temptation around her, man. So they go into this whorehouse, man, and he's showing her everything. But you know, I appreciate the way it's done, the shots that are taken in this scenes, because it's not, you know, it's a whorehouse, but it look like a damn, you know, a very sexy whorehouse. If there's any of those, that's what it was. But she's seeing getting all these visual pleasures, and I guess she's seeing things. I guess we're seeing it through a young woman's perspective, and she's seeing that sex ain't necessarily just about, you know, popping out babies. You know what I'm saying? You know, ultimately doing that. You know, you can get pleasure. Women can have pleasure from that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stern believer in that. Damon, and I'm looking, I'm like, man, they about to go there, man. That's her uncle, I said, oh, they go there. He gets her back there. She's already high on what she's seeing. And he started kissing her, man, caressing her and stuff, man. That little damn girl too, man. All I know, at one point, he pulling her panties down, got her turned around. And it looked like he's trying to do something, but it don't look like his equipment is working too well. That's what happens when you get too excited, bro. But also, you're her uncle, so that might have something to do with it. I don't know, man. So, you know, all I know is he gets frustrated, walks off. She's standing there with her panties down, just looking like... I can tell you what, she ain't no goddamn virgin. There's no virgin gonna back act like that. Come on, man. Ain't gonna do it like that. Come on, dog. I don't buy that. She ain't no damn virgin. Because I can tell you why. Because she get back to her quarters. She don't know what the hell going on with Damon and why he didn't finish the job or whatever. She go back to her quarters and she get flirtatious with goddamn Christian Cole. This fool, man. I'm like, yo, man, you can get a lot of women. Why you had to mess with her, man? You know you're gonna get in trouble if somebody find out. You're not an honorable dude. But anyway, she damn sure, I don't know what's up with her. It's like she hides something. I don't know, man. She just real horny all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on with that. But they get to kissing, and he start taking off all his armor, man, and he go to town on him, man. I said, and I'm looking, I said, she ain't no damn virgin. Not acting like that. Not doing what she was doing. But he done did the deed, and I can understand that's temptation. You know what I'm saying? Little innocent princess bullshit. But somebody is actually, at the same time, somebody's actually spying on her. And they see it. They saw her with Damon, so they just assumed they got together and did this and that. But word got to that damn Otto, the hand of the king, that devious motherfucker. But it got to him, and eventually got to Viserys. Viserys don't believe it at first. He gets mad at Otto for even delivering the message. But and listen, she gets worse. She was spying on her. She heard what happened, and she confronts Rhaenyra. Like, did you do this? Did you really do this? Did you sully yourself? And Rhaenyra just started lying, man. I said, damn. She couldn't even be real about her, man. But she's a child, still a child. He's like, nah, me and Damon, we snuck out in the city and, you know, I wouldn't dare do nothing like that. So it is, for some reason, it is, I guess, considered wrong. Because they didn't really do it. But she should be married when she do it, though. I guess that's what that is. And she lied. She said that never happened. And nobody believes it. I don't think, except listen. She's coming off. I'm liking her. I'm liking her a little more because she's not. What I thought she was. She's not really. I thought she was just an opportunist looking for opportunity. But she's just a person who's a victim to her circumstance, man. She's doing what her brother, her father wanted her to do. That's to marry the king and have his babies, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? And Otto's lineage gets powerful that way. But at one point. When Viserys does confront Rhaenyra, he confronts her eventually. You know, he ain't buying shit she said. He already knows she did. But he thinks she did it with Damon. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, nobody knows that Sir Chris Coles was the one that did that. But nobody knows yet. But they talking, man, and he's telling her about her duty and this and that, and he's like, you gonna marry whoever the hell. He said, you are free to marry. He said, no, he chose somebody for to marry. He said, damn that. You ain't got no choice in this. You gonna marry goddamn Corlys's son, and that's gonna be that. It's gonna make our house powerful. I don't wanna hear no more. See, that way he should have did from the jump. Like, yo, you gonna marry her. I don't give a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I gave you too much free reign. Bam, that. Back in them days, I don't play that. But, you know, he also confronts Damon. You know what I'm saying? And he thinks he slept with her. And, you know, Damon all drunk, you know what I'm saying, when he confronted him. So he kicked him on the floor, telling him he got a knife in his throat. He just done with him, man. He done with him. He's like, yo, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what this would do to me. What are you doing? And we selling my daughter? He just pissed off with him. So Damon, I don't know, he ain't even try to refute it. He just like, yeah, well, maybe you should marry her to me and all this. I say, dude, do you want the crown? If that's how you want to get the crown? I get the throne. I just don't understand. I don't understand Damon. I just don't understand his motivations, man. He's just a character. He just on there. He's you know what I'm saying? He's just acting out. Now I don't know why. It's like his motivations are just weak, man. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling that dude. You know how when I started loving Jon Snow was in the beginning. know what I'm saying, grew from there. I saw pieces of who he was, you know what I'm saying? In general soul, he's thoughtful and he's humble. You know what I'm saying? He just was. He was a character you can grow. Out of all the characters in that first season of Game of Thrones, he was one I was looking out for. He was considered the odd. But you know what I'm saying? But he was humble with his, man. And he everything he got, he earned. He was easy to love, man. Same thing with the nerds. You know, the way she started and who she become, it was a journey that you can really, not necessarily everybody relate to, but you can ride with. I said, yo man, I like her. She earned every bit of that. These people, they don't earn the praise they want or the power they get. They don't. They just born into it, man. And I'm waiting for somebody or character to step up and be that person. We just ain't saw it yet. A highlight of that damn joint, man. And they usually wait down the line to do this, but man, Viserys, when Rhaenyra says something about Otto and how he's an opportunist, how he's always looking to get in, and this and that. Viserys, he actually take heed of what she say. And he think about the pattern that he has of how he obtains power, what he did with the previous king. And all this other stuff, man. He's like, man, you're an opportunist. And this just your way of getting in. He called him out right there in that episode. I said, damn, you usually don't see that. Usually that catch on late. He said, man, you are no longer my hand of the king. I can't trust you. Personally, I think you should have kept him close and play. You know, you keep your enemies close. That one right there, keep him close. If he that damn mischievous to make the move his way, because he thought about it, he said, listen, didn't even come to me until you told it to her, something like that. I'm like, oh man, he was just putting two together. So Otto's out of the picture, but you know he pissed off. He gonna find some way to come back. That's just what it is. He gets daughter is still the queen, so he still got a way in, but he's not the hand of the king no more. But yeah, episode 4 was straight. Episode 3 was straight. But I like episode 4 more. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're seeing a different side of Rhaenyra. Listen, and we're just seeing it's some consequences to the actions they take, man. You know what I'm saying? But just, like I said, but who the hell really want that goddamn throne? It's like it's nothing appealing about it. It really ain't. Just cause you get to tell people what to do, but. Look at Viserys, he look depressed every time you see him. He always drinking and stuff. Look at this guy, all of them. I don't know, man. But we're seeing where it go. Of course, they're gonna do another time jump eventually because they got different actresses for Alyssa and Rhaenyra, which I can't wait because I'm like, these two, man, they cool. But Alyssa in particular, the actress that plays her, she don't sell me on these scenes, man. She just don't sell me on the scene. She's got a very she just don't do it for me, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the writing. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it gotta get better in the later episodes. But yeah, but this was a decent episode. Like I said, so far, episode 2 is my favorite. But right now, episode 4 was good too. Episode 3 and 4 was straight too. They was hot. Have y'all seen this, Joe? Have y'all seen this episode? Tell me what you think about what happened. What you think is gonna happen. And man, I don't know, man. Rhaenyra, it truly is about a fight for the throne, man. But my thing is, what's so fantastical about this goddamn throne? Is it really? I don't know. I'm still in it though. I'm still in it, but we're gonna check it out. But anyway, that's my review of episodes 3 and 4 of the House of Dragon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on the next one. I'm gonna be on time. I got my gaming channel up. Like I said, check it out when you get a chance. Like, comment, subscribe to this or that. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, link in the description. And we'll do that, man. Until next time, peace out.
And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. Prepare Aegon to rule.